Hello everyone, today's video is about playing an online music theory game, and I want to share a magical way to complete a piano composition in the Grade 8 Music Theory exam. As you know, there is a time limit to complete the test, and I'm going to share a faster way to work out the answer when there are many empty bars on the paper and you don't know where to start and how to fill in your melody. As you know, you only have 30 to 40 minutes to complete your piano composition. And don't be frightened by the word grade 8 and think that this is only for highest grade students. With this magical method, anyone with some basic musical knowledge can watch this lesson and play the guessing games together. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Let's start the lesson now. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Hi everyone. For question 2 of grade 8 theory paper, in order to be able to complete this piano work within half an hour or even 40 maximum is 40 minutes. First thing we need to do is to analyze the key and find out whether are there any similarity, things that are the same that we can copy. Okay, so you can see that there are many blank empty spaces, and if you don't know where to start with, first you can analyze the key. In the beginning, we have B flat. The key signature is B flat. And then we have an opening chord, which is a F A C. So B flat, we can first assume it to be F major. And if you look further, you have F, A, C. And this is F and C. So from here, you know that this is a first chord of F major. F A C is an F major chord. And after chord 1, the next bar has an E. When this bar only have one note, we can list out all the possibilities, all the chords that contain this E. So we have C, E, G. We can also have E, G, B. It can also be A, C, E. So if it's E, G, B, it will be chord 7. If it's chord C, E, G, then it will be chord 5. If it's A, C, E, it can be chord 3. So if you know the music harmony, we know that chord 7 is not so it's not used so frequently. We don't use chord 3 so often also. So in that case, chord 5 would be the best choice because chord 5 is the dominant chords of the key. So in this case, we will choose chord 5, which is a C, E, G. Okay, the next bar, we have A, G, A. So in order to have a cadence, we can consider the A to be the chord note. So if A is the chord note, the best chord that we can choose is F, A, C, because F, A, C can proceed to chord 5, which is C and G. 1 to 5 form imperfect cadence. So in this case, we can choose 1, 5, because the notes are related to this cadence, this imperfect cadence. So I choose C, E, G. Okay, we have C and G here. So this is a perfect match to 1, 5. In second line, we need to find out whether are there any similarities in terms of chord progression. So we have 1, 5, 1, 5. Okay, let's look at the second line. When the bar is totally empty, actually the best chord to choose is chord 1, because chord 1 is an international chord. It can be preceded by any chord, and it can also progress to any chord after this. So before and after, it can be approached and followed by any chords. Okay, so chord 1 is an international chord. So when the whole bar is totally empty, we can use chord 1. The next bar is a C and G. So apparently this is a C, E, G. So in F major, C, E, G is chord 5. Okay, now you start to see some similarity. So here is chord 1. Here, second bar of the second line also chord 5. Let's continue to see whether these F, A, C can be used. So if you name the note, you can see that this is F, A, and F. Okay, it looks like this can be chord 1 also. So I put chord 1, F, A, C. And again, I need another cadence. Since you have a C here, looks like this chord 5 can be here. So this is a very good example that the first and second line have same harmony, same chord progression. In that case, we can actually just copy the notes. Okay, so bar 1 can copy to bar 5. So we just bring down everything F, C, C, C. Okay, I have copied the bar 1 to bar 5 because they are the same. Now, let's look at the next bar. This C, G, and this E, they actually belong to the same harmony. So in that case, this melody can be copy and paste into bar 2. And the bass note can be C, E, G. Okay, the accompaniment can be C, E, G. So now I write down the notes. Okay, now I have already copied the bar 2 to bar 6, and then the bar 6 accompaniment already goes to bar 2. So these 2 bars already done. Now let's look at the next bar. Next bar we have F, A, A. So this and this actually can be matched, can be combined. So now I will bring down the melody and copy the accompaniment. Okay, now I already copied the melody in bar 3 to bar 7. So 1 to 5 is the imperfect cadence. When you have imperfect cadence, we need to resolve the notes. The tonic note must go to leading note. So the tonic note of F major is F. So eventually the end of this phrase must end with tonic and leading note. Okay, so this is the exam. So we don't want to be creative. We want to stick to the rules of harmony. So between B and F, so happen that we can put A and G as a passing note. A, G as passing notes, and lead the melody go to tonic and leading note. And then here I can put a rest, just like this one. Okay, so left hand is C, E, G, so I can choose C and G. I choose C because C and E can form a major third and they will sound good on the piano. So I will put C and G, which is from the chords. Okay, C and G. So for the bar 7 and 8, I also do the same thing. Since they have the same harmony, B, A, G, F, tonic, go to leading note, E. Okay, so first 2 lines are done. Okay, C, G, and C. Okay, so this is pretty easy. Okay, if you are able to spot the similarities between these 2 lines, the same chords progression, then you can just copy and paste all the melody and harmony. Third line, you will start to see accidental, which is E flat. So add on to B flat, you have B and E flat. B flat, E flat actually come from B flat major. So in B flat major, this is F, A, C. So this is a full chord of F, A, C, which is chord 5. Okay, let's continue to look for the similarities, see whether are there any harmony that we can copy. So analyze it. So this is F, A, C. The next one, this is the end of the phrase end here. So we try to choose the cadence, which is B, D, F. So 5, 1 is done. Next one, we have G and D. They give us a G, D. So we can choose G, B, D, G and D. And then the next bar is totally empty. And then when the bar is totally empty, we can choose any chords. Perhaps you can choose chord 1 first, B, D, F. Okay, next bar is C, E, G again. So E has no more flat. So it looks like we can choose F major. So this is C, E, G. C, E, G. And I want a cadence, F, A, C. Totally empty, so I choose chord 1 is the best. Next one, D and D. So when you only have D and D, this C looks like a passing note that can link to B. So in that case, only D, they only give us a D as a chord note. So we have D, F, A, we can have B, D, F, you can have G, B, D. So if it's D, F, A, it will be a chord 6. If it's B, D, F, it can be chord 4. G, B, D can be chord 2. So it looks like the 4 is the best choice because 4 is primary chord. So-called primary chord is 1, 4, and 5. When we compose a piece of music, we always want to give priority to primary chord. So in this case, I'll choose chord 4, which is B, D, F. So this is B, D, F, and this is chord 5 because it starts with C. So this is C, E, G. Okay, just nice. This can form a imperfect cadence. So let's paint the notes. It looks like there is no similarities, nothing that we can copy. Only similarity that you can see is here. This is 5-1 of B flat major, and this is 5-1 of F major. So and then the left hand accompaniment also the same. Okay, so let's find out the interval from C to F is 4 apart, four steps apart. So in that case, we can also copy the interval. So this is G. G counts 4 steps, G, A, B, C. So we can put C. C,
I
B,
didn't understand that.
C, B, A, G. So over here, I put C, B, A, G. Okay, so this is something like a sequence. Now, let's look at this bar, FAC. So since this part is missing, I will put F because F and this F is the nearest note. And between two repeated notes, actually, we can add an auxiliary note, F, E, F, okay, to keep it simple. So over here, I can also choose C, B, C to imitate the bar above. So I choose C, B, C. Okay, so I will circle this in sequence. You can see that although we cannot copy the note exactly the same, but because they are the same dominant chords, so we can copy the melodic shape and they have the same accompaniment pattern. So likewise, the right hand melody can also have the same melodic shape. Okay, so this is the similarities that we can observe. Next one is BDF. So I will follow this accompaniment pattern. So I will put B, F, which is from the chord, B, and F. Okay, now over here, there's no melody for you to copy. So in this case, I will compose my own melody. So this end is C. So the next one I can choose the nearest note. I will choose D. So D, I want to repeat the D. So when I repeat the D, I put C as auxiliary note. So after I repeat these two notes, I can skip to the F. Okay, I choose to skip to the F. Okay, so every note, every single note that you choose must have a reason. So D, D, okay, you have B, you have D. After D, I repeat the D, I go to F. Okay, I skip to F. So when you skip to F, you can see that there's a gap between D and F. So you need to close the gap so that it becomes smooth. The melody becomes smooth. C, so D, C, D, E, F. Okay, looks like the next phrase is GBD. So I will follow the accompaniment pattern. G, D, B, D. Okay, so G, D. After D, I will choose to go to G again. And by right, the end of the phrase it should have a cadence. So in this case, I wouldn't choose 6 to 1 because although the bar is empty, but I want to form a cadence. So in that case, I change my mind. I want to go to chord 5 to form an imperfect cadence. F, A, C. So here I choose to start with G. And then the 6 to 5 is imperfect cadence. So you need to lead your melody, go to tonic, which is a B. Okay, B, go to leading note, which is A. Okay, so G, A, B, G, A, B. So B is a tonic. Okay, tonic must go to leading note, which is A. So in order to extend the melody, I put A, G, A. Okay, because otherwise the bar is too empty. So I put A, G, A, extend the tonic with a auxiliary note. Okay, so that's how I fill up the space for this bar. Now the left hand accompaniment, I will put F, C, A, and C. Okay, next. So since we copy this bar down here, we can also copy this pattern here. Okay, so to make a sequence. So the left hand will be F, C, A, C to imitate the bar above. F, C, A, C. And then the right hand melody will imitate this melodic shape. Okay, so this is a B. B to D is 3 steps apart. So over here, F to A. A, G. For the shape will be A, G, A, B, C. A, G, A, B, C. Okay. Okay, so this bar is done. Last bar is B, D, F. Again, I will choose B because B and D can form a third. Interval of third always produce a good harmony sound. That's why I choose B. I choose to start with B, F, and then D, F, which is from the chord. And as you can see again, this is 4 to 5 is the imperfect cadence again. So imperfect cadence, you need to lead your melody, go to tonic and leading note. So in F major, the tonic is F, and then the leading note is E. So just nice, this is a C. C go all the way down. We will write a scale. Let's try to write a scale. B, A, G, F. Okay, so happen that this scale stop at F, which is a tonic note. And just nice, after this tonic note, we can land at leading note. Okay, so to resolve the cadence, tonic and leading note are here. After finish writing all the notes, make sure you check your rhythm. You don't miss out any accidentals when you have modulation. So this is F major. Okay, in this B flat major section, we have missed out the E flat. Okay, this one has an E flat. Oh, okay, here also another E flat. Okay, but actually they want this E flat to happen later on. So in that case, probably we cannot put the E over here. Because if E is here, they would have put the E flat over here. They wouldn't put it one more time. So this is the adjustment that you need to make after you finish writing. When you check the accidentals, you realize that this E is not so ideal. So instead of E, the auxiliary note, I put G. So F, G, F, okay? So in that case, the bar below this, instead of C, B, C, I change to C, D, C. Just add one more line. C, D, C. Okay, that's much better. So avoid the accidental for B flat major. The rest of the part are in F major. The first and second line are actually the same. Okay, so this is very important that you need to be able to analyze the chords. Once you analyze chord, you can see that they are actually the same. So since they are same chord progression and same accompaniment, then you can copy the notes. And this save you a lot of time during exam, and it helps you to complete this piano work within very short time, so that you have more time to work out the answer for the rest of the exam. Okay, I think that's all for today's lesson. If you enjoyed my lesson, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.